kit review is of the McLaren F1, and this was a car from the 90s, and it was the most amazing car at the time. And I guess they've got some maybe it features in one of these shows, but anyway, here's the model. I don't really care too much about the box, but it's a nice looking model. It's a 1/24 scale model by Fujimi. There's the colors needed and decals. Let's have a look inside. So first of all, let's have a look here at our main body. And that is nicely made, good level of detail, molding quality is great, plastic feels good, recessed lines. It all looks like a really well made model. Here are our wheels with some, actually this is a nice type of chrome, and they've molded it at the back so you can just snip it off and it won't show, so that doesn't need to be replaced. Here we have, looks like our floor plan and chassis. So here we've got these, the A-frames for our suspension parts here. And rivet lines, recessed lines. The rivets are proud though, and not recessed. And next we've got our insides of our doors and some grills. So this was a 3-seater designed for the Formula One in mind, that this seat would be in the middle and the other 2 seats further back. Here's our exhaust, here's our dashboard, and our wheel, steering column. I'm not sure what these parts are, maybe part of the lights. And then our grills, all very, very well made, good level of detail. Here's our glass, front windshield here, side windows, and lights. Here's the other part of the glass with our rear windshield, additional lights and glass. Part of the grille, looks like our steering bar here, pedal box, and suspension parts. Here's our rear view mirrors. Some other little fiddly bits. So here we have our doors. You can see part of the roof is attached to that. And windshield wiper. Here's the hood, side mirrors over there. Here are our wheel wells. And no engine parts really, unfortunately. This engine has been molded in, as you can see here. Some suspension parts here, looks like our brake parts here, and wheels, and here are our light buckets. Over here we have our tires, which are made out of rubber. They're quite soft and flexible. Got some nice tread on them, and then looks like an axle here for the rear. We have our decals, and the nice thing also, they have masks so that you can put them on the glass and spray them. Okay, let's have a look at our instructions. So there's the decal guide, paint colors needed, so first of all here we have our parts listing. We start off with our wheel hubs, brakes, suspension parts, pull out rear axle, Next we build our cockpit, dashboard and so on. Wheel hubs go on, sorry, our wheel wells go on. Cockpit's then mounted. And the exhaust, not the exhaust but the engine bay. Looks like it gives you some directions here on how to paint the engine bay. It's a little disappointing if the engine isn't separately molded. Here's the glass and hood going on, additional parts like headlights, and then grills, exhaust, and rear glass going in there. Next we have the rear grills and brake lights, headlights going on, windshield wiper, door jambs, wheels. Wheels are then mounted, body is mounted. We also have our doors being mounted and built. And those are then mounted onto the main body. And looks like they go up and down, maybe. And that's about it. So very well molded, a good level of detail. As you can see here, our brakes, I mean, great detail. Unfortunately, the engine is a disappointment. But other than that, great model.